Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Juhi Dhanawat. I'm a consultant gynecologist here in Kolkata. Today I would like to talk to you about how certain chemicals and certain items in our environment can affect endometriosis. Having said that, probably they are not too much, but when small amounts taken in a long period will affect the internal hormonal environment of your body, thereby causing multiple problems, and therefore also endometriosis is affected. Having said this, you will not be able to change everything in a day, and maybe you will not be able to change certain items for lifetime, but at least one product, two product if you can change, and slowly from there you can take it one day at a time. Maybe in 5 or 6 years you will get there. Now 5 or 6 years is a very long time, and when you actually research and when you go into the whole thing, it is extremely overwhelming and you feel like you are doing so much and yet it's not enough. But when you do it, the thing is that over a long period of time, when you make these changes, they actually help you and they will be good for you in the future. So first, let me talk about plastics. Everybody knows plastic is a carcinogen. It causes carcinoma, but little is known that plastic can also cause the change in the internal environment of our body, and therefore you should do away with plastics altogether. In your houses where you have plastic containers, preferably use glass containers. You can use glass or steel bottles, which are perfectly safe. If you are afraid of breaking the glass bottle when you're traveling outside, you can use a sleeve which protects them. Also, if you are worried that they are very heavy, you don't want to carry it, use steel bottles, they are lighter. But by and large, please try avoiding plastics. Even so that when you are buying from the supermarket, you may be buying certain vegetables which are again packaged in plastics. You're buying multiple items packaged in plastics. You will also see that those very items are sometimes sold loose, or they are packaged in a paper bag. Preferably to pick up that. Even if you have actually bought something which is there in plastic, once coming home, try and remove it from the plastic, wash it and keep it in a proper safe glass container, rather than leaving it in the plastic altogether, because little by little this will affect your internal hormonal environment without you knowing it. Next, there are multiple cosmetic items. Today everybody is talking about organic. Now I'm not sure whether all the organic companies are organic how they claim to be, but there are stuff which you should definitely avoid. How you can do that? When you're buying a cosmetic item, you can check for certain chemicals. If those ingredients are there, please avoid. You can look for safer options. There are options available on the internet. When you see organic products, say you write organic lipstick, you will see multiple companies giving it. Sometimes it's difficult for you to go and purchase it. Maybe you can first time buy it online, see the product for yourself. You have reviews on all of them. There are multiple products. There are other websites which I will tell you, which also help you choose your product carefully. So there are everything in the for a cosmetic item, from shampoo, soap, liquid soaps to lipstick, all your beauty products, deodorants. These all contain certain chemicals which when used in long time will 100% impact your body. Therefore you should avoid it. One very common name which comes is sulfates. Second common name which comes is phthalates. There are products which has polypropylene glycol, which is also not very good. Also, I cannot list you. There are multiple chemicals, and when you actually look at them, it is very overwhelming. So there is this website, please note it down, ewg.org. Also there's another website called womensvoices.org. These will give you a good idea about what kind of products you should be using, what is the chemical ingredient that you should avoid. Without them, are there stuff available in the market? Yes, there are. Please pick them up, use it. It's always a trial and error method. Let's say for example, I buy a lipstick. Suppose I'm using a certain kind of lipstick for a very long time now, which I've bought it. I don't feel good on my lips. I don't feel good on my skin. It is all right. To get somewhere, maybe you would have to spend a lot of time and a little bit of money, but it is okay. You can, if you don't like one brand, you can shift to another brand which probably suits you better. It's very individualized, but do it. Use organic products, please. It is extremely important. Take it slow. Maybe one product a week, you try changing it. Maybe when your old product finishes, when you're going to buy a new one, you're doing it more consciously, taking more time to research about that product and then buying it. It will go a very, very long way. So there are phthalates, there are triclosans, there is polypropylene glycol, there are sulfates, and also many other chemicals. You can check it out on those websites that I told you. The third item I would like to talk to you about is sanitary napkins. This is a very common product. It is utilized by every woman who is menstruating or having some kind of white discharge. Now, sanitary napkins have those plastic layering on top, or I don't know, sometimes it's soft, sometimes it's hard, but by and large you should use organic sanitary napkins. If you Google, they are very much available in India, and it may be a little bit more expensive than your normal sanitary napkins, but it is worth it. Better than organic sanitary napkins, I personally think the reusable napkins are much better. They are totally cotton, made out of cloth and cotton, and therefore they are much safer for you on the whole. Now with reusable sanitary napkins, you have to wash them, and so it requires your time, and also you have to get out of your headspace limitation that, oh my god, I'm touching blood and stuff like that. But in the olden days, that's what was done. Okay, I'm not saying use cloth, because they harbor all kind of germs and infestations and all of that, but the reusable sanitary napkins, if used properly, is the best option for you as an endometriotic patient. If you do not want to use sanitary napkins, you can use menstrual cups. People ask me whether tampons is better or menstrual cups are better. Tampons, since they soak blood soaked inside, therefore it is better to use menstrual cup than tampons. It is said, research, that tampon users have endometriosis more than menstrual cup users. Let's talk about lubricant jelly. Lubricant jellies are very much used amongst everybody, and the most common lubricant jelly, as far as I know, is being prescribed is KY jelly. That is very much available in all the pharmacy shops. Now KY jelly has phthalates, also it has polypropylene glycol, and also it has paraben. So that is the reason why they are carcinogenic. They also change the pH, the environment of your vagina, thereby causing you to keep having vaginal itchiness and stuff like that. So preferably to use organic lubricants rather than KY jelly. Organic lubricants are available in India very much. There are multiple options available online. Maybe you can call for one or two of them. They are not too expensive. They are quite alright, and please check the ingredient whenever you are getting those organic products, because not everybody claiming it to be organic will be organic. But if you want to be absolutely sure whether your product is good or it's not good, you can write to the company, you can get the ingredient, you can check it online, do your research, and then buy it. Now you don't want to use lubricant jelly altogether. I think even coconut oil and olive oil is quite okay. Ayurveda has been saying that you can use it for long periods and it should not be a problem. I know patients who are using coconut oil and they are happy with it. So if you want to use coconut oil, it is perfectly alright. Having said this, it's a very huge topic. I cannot explain every little chemical that is available, and it is actually very, very overwhelming, and it's not easy to register also. There are apps which are available. You can download those apps, you can see them, you can see what product you are using, and next time when you are changing your house, or maybe buying a new mattress or buying new clothes, or even painting your house, you can use good paints rather than the normal paints that you are using, because that also will affect you, because tomorrow you are going to stay in that house and that paint might be giving out certain chemicals which will change the environment of your body. Therefore, do your research, use healthy products, use organic products, and you will see the changes, and this goes a long way. The results you will get after using say 6, 7, 8 years altogether, and you will get used to it. Then it will come, from the back of your spine. You don't have to think about it. Like you go to the market and you're buying a shampoo, you don't think about it so much. So next time, once you get into all of this over 1 or 2 year period, you will get used to it. Your mind starts thinking more consciously, and you will have a much healthier internal hormonal environment. Thank you very much.